All right, let's hit it off first off with a oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, and then let's get it off with the we're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five. Beautiful. Let's cut it, guys.
I'm Mongoose. This is AG Smooth. Yeah, unfortunately we can't have Baby Python here. He got other things to attend to right now. But we're gonna do this without him right now. It's all good though. Now right here we're gonna review UFC 252.
What we gonna review?
UFC 252.
That's what I'm talking about, player.
Man, it was a good card. It was a good card, but it was a lot of different things I was disappointed with.
Like
I
what?
ain't gonna lie, bro. John Dodson, bro. I was disappointed with him, bro.
So what would you? Okay, I understand because I was expecting him to come with that heat, like with his striking game, explosive in and out. But he was fighting.
He's fighting Murad, bro. I didn't know he was that good, man. I didn't expect, cause I'm like, man, John Dodson, great fighter. I remember him to fight with Jan. He even took the Jan, right? He took the Jan real good, man. But when he fought Murad, man, oh man, I felt like John Dodson he was too scared to come in. He was too scared to strike, to come inside. I remember the first round. Remember Murad grabbed him? They got him to the cage, his knee and the shit out of his thighs.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then Murad took him down quite a few times, but popped right back up. That was a good thing.
Yeah, he took him down like a baby.
Oh yeah, he was holding him. Only thing he didn't do was give him a bottle. It was bad though.
He took him to the center of the ring. Center of the cage.
Terrible.
Yeah. Oh man.
At least it wasn't. Let me shut up.
Right.
Yeah.
Weirdo. Anyway. But man, but he did do well, getting up after he got taken down, getting himself back up. But he couldn't land significant strikes.
Hey, the Russians have been tough ever since Rocky IV. I think we can all concede to that.
He dies.
But
yeah, I feel you. But man, I feel like Dodson, he should have took more risks in that fight, man. Don't you feel that way?
I agree, especially when you know you losing round one. Okay, he hit you with something you wasn't expecting. You wasn't expecting his strength. But round two, especially after round two, going into round three, the final round, you gotta come with something, or else you're gonna lose. You keep fighting with the same game plan,
man. For real. But yeah, that's that fight.
Big up to Murad though.
Yeah, Murad, he did his thing, man. He got the job done.
Moving up from number 15 to what?
Number 12, right?
Number 12. He just beat number 12.
Dodson, like I said before, previous video, he need to go back to flyweight, bro.
He definitely does.
Yeah, I feel because the bantamweight's too big for him, bro. Because like I said before, I think one of the major reasons he went up to bantamweight, because at the time Mighty Mouse was the champion. I felt like he felt like that's the best way to get a title, or get close to a title, was to move up out of that weight class.
Makes sense.
But
Mighty Mouse was undefeated for like a decade.
Right. But there's no saying like it's the case. I feel like he needs to go back down to flyweight. I feel like if he go back down to flyweight, I feel like he can beat the flyweight champ right now.
Yeah.
And right now, I just feel like he needs to do that. He just needs to go back down weight class, probably change his camp, cause I know he's better than that.
Definitely. He knows he's better than that.
Way better than that. I expect more, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna see more from him later on. But yeah, then the fight after that was Herbert Burns and Daniel. How you say his name?
Pineda.
Pineda.
Yeah.
Pineda. Daniel Pineda did his thing, bro.
Yeah.
Did his thing. Herbert.
Round two.
Got on the crucifix.
Yeah, that was nasty. Hey, you know what? They both high-level jiu-jitsu practitioners, but he wasn't gonna lose. I think
Herbert was actually more known for his jiu-jitsu, man.
Yeah.
I think he was he a jiu-jitsu black belt?
Yes, he's a black belt, most definitely. But I just think Pineda didn't want to lose to a dude named Herbert. I know I wouldn't. Yeah, he was like, "Oh no, you ain't getting me."
He was more aggressive. I know Herbert came into the fight. He came into the fight, overweight.
Yes, that's right. And he gave 20% of his purse.
Yeah.
To Pineda. That's tough.
And I think this Daniel he was more aggressive, more of a scrambler, more he just more intense.
Definitely.
Herbert, I don't feel like he got that killer in him. He don't got that killer instinct in him.
He doesn't. But I mean, in comparison
Right.
to their fighting style, but on the ground, he had some nice techniques. Well, as to be expected though.
Right. But Daniel was able to escape. He was able to escape his holes. Like, remember, he was in danger a couple of times.
That's true.
He ended up getting on top. They eventually taking over, had him on the crucifix.
Yes. I think that was a defining moment.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. He busted him open. You see on his right side?
Yeah, it was closed and he had a cut.
Ooh.
It was nasty.
That was nasty. Yeah, Daniel Pineda, man, he did this thing, man, for real.
Yeah, congrats to Daniel Pineda.
Yeah. Herbert needs to go back to the drawing board, man. He needs to be more aggressive. He needs to be more offensive, in my opinion. Well, a piece of the fight did cut off. Remember that?
Yeah.
Piece of the fight cut off. We was watching. We was like, no.
Right. I don't know if that was the Spectrum Internet or if that was just ESPN Plus.
That was probably no. I don't got Spectrum.
Oh yeah, you got that bullshit Internet, my bad. You should edit that out.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then the next fight was Junior Dos Santos and Rosenstrike.
Yes, Junior Glassjaw Dos Santos. Yes, former champion.
Man, I knew he was gonna get knocked out. I was like, what was that? What was that? No, that was second round. That was second round.
Second round.
I expected. I called it. I said first, second round.
Yes.
Junior Santos get knocked out. Dos Santos looked good first.
He did.
Looked good.
He always looks good.
He looked intimidating.
When he's striking.
Right. He looked very intimidating. He's looking good. Rosenstrike, I felt like it was like he was scared to initiate the stand-up game. He was scared to initiate his striking.
You think so? I think he was
yeah.
just cautious.
In a way, cautious, scared, prudent, it's whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I said, okay.
Nice adjective, prudent.
Prudent.
Right.
I think that's the best way to describe how he was. He was more prudent. Cause I felt like, okay, and it's a way I can understand because he understands the Junior Dos Santos boxing is really good.
Mm-hmm.
But Rosenstrike, he was a champion. He was a champion kickboxer.
That's true. That's very true. High level.
But I guess, yeah, he was waiting on the right moment to get him. Because he did anticipate in the right moment when he knocked him out with the, with two-piece, was it? Oh man, he took him down. And, not take him down. He took him. He done with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
Then pretty much TKO'd him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I already knew Dos Santos was gonna lose.
Yeah. Honestly, I thought the same thing. Junior Dos Santos has great boxing, but everybody knows ever since that Cain Velasquez war, he ain't been the same. And of course, I think it's because he peaked early in his UFC career, which is cool. You know, defended his belt against Frank Mir and all that. But this is 9, 10 years later almost.
Right.
And he just an older fighter, older caliber fighter. But he can't beat the top 5 in his division.
Right. So, yeah, I feel like he gonna retire soon, man.
I think he should.
I feel like he should retire sooner than some other fighters.
Yeah.
Low key, for real.
At this point, he's almost a journeyman, and he's a heavyweight. You know how tough that heavyweight is in that top tier. They all got knockout power, and his defense ain't there like it used to be.
Why he got that? They got that old. We say he got that 80s porno mustache.
Oh yeah, it's terrible. Sure do. They got the Tom Selleck.
That motherfucker look like a ball Luigi.
Hey, that's terrible. It says ball Luigi.
I was getting weak, guy.
Yeah, bro.
But then, okay, the next fight was Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera.
Yes.
Oh, man, that was disappointing, man. 'Cause that was a freak accident right there.
Yeah, they said he fractured. It was actually part of a previous injury he had in 2018 where he fractured his right foot.
Right.
And apparently it happened again. It never healed properly.
Yeah, because remember in the middle of the fight, was it the first or second round? What happened? It was the first round. First round, the leg gave out.
Yes.
Saw that, cause remember he just dropped out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
And it's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
Damn. Then Marlon kind of took advantage of that, but
Rightfully so.
right.
Fight.
But it's like the referee didn't stop it because he was bombing on
Yeah.
Sean O'Malley. The referee knew that his leg wasn't right.
Right.
He was hurt. He knew he was hurt. And I hated how Marlon Vera was praying around like he made like
it was solely on him.
right, like it was a big victory. It was like, bruh, that wasn't no honorable victory. It's like, be respectful of some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
you know, out there he was still talking shit. Still like, he was talking like it was a great achievement what he just did. But like, we all saw and knew that Sean O'Malley came in there, you know, like just in a way, now I don't want to say the word handicap, but he came in there, what's the word I'm looking for? Disadvantage?
Yeah. With it.
Yeah, and it was just it was a freak accident, like you said, connected to the injury he had 2018.
He was still being undefeated, I think, but you know, should after that fight, but you know, shoulda, coulda, woulda. He still lost. So
Yeah, I hope he comes back healthy, healed up, and I hope he runs through the division, becomes bantamweight champ, bro.
Yeah.
I really like Sean O'Malley, man. He a nice fighter, man.
I do too. That's where he was headed. But congrats to
Marlon Vera.
yeah, Marlon Vera.
I guess congrats to him. You can say that shit.
Type shit. Congrats to Marlon Vera for winning though.
Okay.
Type shit.
But the main event, bro.
Of the evening. Introducing first. Fighting out of the blue corner. Did I get that right? Something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that.
But yeah, Cormier versus Stipe Miocic, the trilogy fight, man. It was a damn good fight. I ain't even gonna lie. It was a good back and forth, damn good fight.
I think so too.
But man, Cormier, it was Cormier's ass in that second fight, that second round.
The second
round.
yeah. The end of the second round?
Man, but the time didn't stop, bro. I'm telling you, the referee would have stopped.
Yeah, he would have
He
stopped.
would have
that.
stopped at the time it run out.
Definitely.
But I feel like it was evenly matched. But Stipe was doing a good job hitting Cormier with them body shots.
Yeah, he was. He was.
And Cormier was a little. Cormier, he only went. What he went for like 1, 2 takedowns that whole fight.
I feel like it was 1 to 2 takedowns. You're absolutely right.
And it's like he did.
In the first couple of rounds.
Right. And it's like, bruh, it's like he should apply more. He should apply more pressure.
In every Daniel Cormier loss, he always goes astray on the game plan and just forgets about wrestling and just wants to stand up boxing. Like, we know your boxing has improved considerably because we noticed your hits on Stipe, but in the last 3 fights.
Right.
But that's not, he avoided his bread and butter.
Right. You should stick to what you great at, bruh.
Exactly.
Cause it's like
What you dominant at.
Man, cause with that first takedown he did with Stipe, he couldn't hold Stipe down.
Exactly. And then after the second round, third round when the eye poke happened, Daniel Cormier eye poked him, you know, and I think that might be bad karma, cause then all of a sudden Stipe got hit with an eye poke with the jab, and then wondered if he would have hit him with the right cross,
Right.
but he slipped it. That might have dropped him because that eye poke was nasty, and it tore his cornea, and that's why he couldn't see. They found out.
Yeah. And I wanted Cormier to win, but Stipe came into that fight in excellent shape, man.
Excellent shape.
That was the best shape I've ever seen Stipe in, to be honest.
Exactly, and Daniel Cormier still looked like he was, even though great fighter, still at 30% body fat. I mean, he looked like me. Like, I could have been in there and looked like Daniel Cormier. I would have came out with an L, but it wouldn't have been as entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But that's terrible. But
Man, I wanted him to retire on a win, man. But you know,
I did
can't
too.
always get what you want. But he's had a good career.
Yeah.
Great career. He's been light heavyweight champ, heavyweight champ. You know, he's held titles at the same time.
Yes.
He's one of the greats, man.
He is. He's only lost to John Jones, and that should be an asterisk by both of those for obvious reasons.
He's only lost to John Jones and Stipe.
And Stipe, yeah, twice.
Yeah.
So that's tough. Because he could
lost
have
to
won.
both of them twice.
Yeah.
Man. But he's still great.
First
bro.
two, John Jones's, I would say, responsibility. I ain't gonna say fault, but it's kind of his fault because of steroids and then the whole drug thing. But the latter two losses to Stipe, those were solely on Daniel Cormier. He took the L on both of those. Could have wrestled. He dropped his hands the second fight and just got cocky. Then he got caught and lost. And then the third fight, he wanted to just box with his hands instead of going to his bread and butter, which is grappling.
And that's some good exchanges, though, man.
It was
Some pretty
great
good exchanges,
exchanges.
man. Man, I was getting weak when he body shot at Cormier's stomach.
Why was you getting weak?
Because, you know, he had his fat ass stomach.
Oh yeah, when Stipe body shot Cormier's stomach. Oh
I was
yeah,
getting weak.
yeah.
I don't know why. I
yeah.
just thought that was funny.
No, that was funny. And then they did it in slow motion. It was like,
That's man, Stipe gonna go down as the greatest UFC heavyweight of all time.
yeah. And it seems like he did it kind of, I don't want to say easily, but I think Stipe, even though he's not the most athletic fighter in the heavyweight division or in the UFC period, it's just that when his team devises a game plan, I think he's just a hard worker, blue collar hard worker, and he just utilizes that game plan to a T. He's just disciplined.
Yeah, very disciplined. Yeah, I think he's a disciplined, hard working man. He's like, as he's fighting, he's still a firefighter.
Yes, and Daniel Cormier, I feel like he's just a talented individual. Even though like he might not come in tip-top shape or the shape that you would expect a heavyweight to be in, I think that even though he doesn't rely on his grappling and wrestling as much as he should, like his boxing, he just relies on all his other talents.
And check this out, bro.
He even does leg kicks now.
Stipe, I think what he has an advantage over all the fighters he fought. Just he's always been a good lean heavyweight.
Yeah.
You know,
Ooh.
he's always been that 230s range, 240s range.
That's a good observation.
But like you know,
Compared
yeah.
to all the other heavyweights.
Because all the heavyweights in UFC right now, you see like Daniel Cormier, you see Derek Lewis.
Derek Lewis, yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, Mark Hunt.
Mark Hunt.
Yeah.
What's bruh's name?
I don't know,
He beat Alexander Gustafsson.
Oh, who beat him? Alice Overeem. Didn't he beat
It wasn't Alice Overeem.
Okay.
That was your boy.
He's still flabby though.
Your boy, yeah, he flabby
Overeem.
too.
Yeah, ever since USADA came, everybody gets smaller and flabby. Oh, what's that about?
And we don't want to get into that.
Oh, okay.
But
Hey, if that's what they need, just fight. Just fight. Like, no, I'm just playing.
But
who you talking about? The who fought Gustafsson?
he was a jiu-jitsu artist, bro. You know, jiu-jitsu.
That's Verdun.
Yeah, your boy.
Yeah.
Verdun, yeah.
Oh, he was looking better the
He
previous
was
fight,
actually
too.
looking better in previous fight.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying though, a lot of heavyweights look just big, flabby,
Yes.
kind of chunky,
The heavyweights,
and like the best in shape heavyweights in the UFC right now is Stipe Miocic,
Stipe.
Francis Ngannou.
Wait a minute, is he heavyweight?
Yeah, he heavyweight,
he
bro.
heavyweight. Because John Jones, I don't know why he want to move up to heavyweight. Probably to fight Stipe, but if he fighting Ngannou, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
we'll
gonna
get to that.
into
Yeah, we'll get to that.
But but Stipe, Francis Ngannou, and Junior Dos Santos, like they're like the best. They're some of the best in shape UFC heavyweights in the time right now. So Stipe is. I felt like he's always had the body and had the best body weight to move around properly and get the best of his opponents.
I agree with that. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, now what's that? The rumors with John Jones, bro.
What's the rumor you talking about?
I didn't really hear much about. I haven't heard much about it. I haven't heard much about it for a while, but you mentioned it.
Cause he tweeted during the fight last night.
But he wanted to go up to heavyweight.
Yeah,
fight?
he said he's gonna come to heavyweight sooner than later. Whatever that means, there's no ETA on that. But I would think the most logical thing to do, if, cause I think he was catching heat from who was the two, Reyes and who was the other dude that almost beat John Jones?
what's the nigga? Was it Thiago?
Is it Thiago? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think now he's like, you know what? Let me just go to heavyweight because that's what older fighters do. Or if they just want to like put on some muscle, put on some additional weight.
Right.
And he already fast anyway. I think he got the skill set in heavyweight to beat any of the heavyweights. The ones that would pose him a problem early on would probably be Ngannou.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I would say
Because
Ngannou.
it's the power of Ngannou
Yes.
that he's gonna have a problem with.
I think if he gets past the first 2 rounds with Ngannou, he'd be golden.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like those the 2 fights for Jones in heavyweight would be Ngannou,
Mm-hmm.
then the fight Stipe.
Stipe. And
I think he'll beat Stipe.
if he keeps the light heavyweight title and just goes between heavyweight and light heavyweight, he'd be a 2-time division, or he'd be a 2-time champion in 2 different weight classes, or not 2-time champion, but be a champion in 2 different weight classes. Right. And it's feasible. He could beat Stipe. Take him to the ground. But Stipe is an excellent.
But I think taking him to the ground is not really where John Jones will beat Stipe at. I think he's gonna beat him standing up. I think
he can definitely beat him standing up.
I think Stipe will try to take John Jones to the ground. I think he'll try to take Jones to the ground.
Has Jones ever been on his back?
I think once. I think who took him on?
Was it like Matt Hamill? Because Matt Hamill beat him with like an illegal punch or something. No, that was John Jones.
No.
John Jones hit him with an illegal.
Yeah, he beat him with the illegal elbow.
Yeah.
But
I don't remember him being on the
I think
back.
Cormier took him down. Was it Cormier that took him down once, but he couldn't keep him down?
That makes sense. Cormier, he would definitely, yeah.
I think he took him down, but couldn't keep him down. It was somebody that took him down.
I can see that.
Down.
I'm gonna have to go back and look.
But yeah, John Jones has excellent chance of becoming a heavyweight champ if we want to move up. Remember Israel?
Yes.
He wanted to move up and fight John Jones.
Yes.
But Israel, I feel like he got to get past Paulo first. We're gonna get into that though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna get into that. But John Jones though, I want him to move up heavyweight.
I think it's
I want him to move
time.
up heavyweight.
He needs to.
But it's still hard. It's hard to be a John Jones fan.
Every time we be a John Jones fan,
Some bullshit happens, bro.
Bullshit happens.
Always some bullshit. It's like, why? Fucking why?
Type shit though.
Man. But yeah, moving on though, man. Yo, cause you saw that it's announced though, right?
What's that?
Israel, it's official. Israel versus Paulo Costa.
Woo!
September, yep.
He gonna have that heat for Israel.
I think so too.
He a bad boy.
But the way I find it, like, I do wonder where Israel's head is at.
Right.
He started blind. He started coloring his hair blonde. Then he colored his hair pink.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, where's your head at? Are you
out here just wild and having fun?
right? Or are you focused on this fucking journey? Like,
Yeah, because Paulo Costa is.
right? Because I've always, like, I like Israel, but I've always had him as an underdog in the fight. I've always had the other guy. Like when he fought Kevin Gastelum, I had Kevin Gastelum.
That's a great fight.
Then when he fought
If it wasn't for that 5th round, Kevin
Right.
Gastelum would have got him.
right. Then when he fought Robert Whittaker, I had Robert Whittaker, but he beat both of them. And we ain't gonna talk about the Romero fight, but
Yeah.
he beat Romero. But
That fight could have been so much better, but
yeah, we can go on for days about how shitty that was.
yo Romero, that's what I expect out of him. He kind of out there anyway. But Israel should have took it to him. But go ahead, bro.
But with this fight, Paulo Costa ain't gonna sit there like Romero. Paulo Costa is gonna bring that heat. He's gonna not just come inside, but just come aggressive. He's gonna rush Israel.
Much stronger than Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, very strong. But the problem with this is he doesn't have as much of a gas tank as Israel.
Yeah.
I feel like Paulo Costa is gonna try to take Israel out in the first 2 rounds, and he's just gonna try to knock him out. But he's gonna get tired out in the first 2 rounds. After that, Israel's just gonna piece him up. You know, you're gonna piece him up, just take him apart. Like you said, all I gotta do is keep touching him till he falls.
That's very true. That's very true. I think where it might be a surprise to Israel is if not that Paul Acosta won't charge forward and bring the fight to Israel the first 2 rounds, because I think that should be the game plan part of it. But it's to also use some grappling in there to try to take him down and mix it up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like Stipe did, he went for a shot, but it was like a half shot, right? And then he came in with an uppercut, and I was like, oh, that's slick. Even though I think it missed Daniel Cormier DC like the 1 or 2 times he did that in that fight. You mix it up with Adesanya like that, and shoot, just take notes from Kevin Gastelum, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I think anybody who want to beat Israel should watch that Kevin Gastelum fight again.
Yeah, true. True, and I think Israel has what it takes to beat Paul Costa, but this is gonna be his most it's gonna be his biggest problem yet.
Definitely.
Man.
But he can low key he can't get through Paulo Costa though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can. After he fights Paul Costa, I want Israel be like, if John Jones don't go fight heavyweight yet, I want Israel to go up and fight John Jones, because for a while they was talking shit to each other.
Yes.
For a while that's beefing, and I would love to see that.
I would too. I would want to see that.
Cause it's gonna be all striking.
Yeah.
That fight gonna be pure striking.
It's gonna be but you know, John Jones is an ass. He likes to he will shoot after he piece you up. He'll shoot and then he'll start hitting you with the elbows. But Adesanya, I don't think it is gonna get that far though, because Adesanya is not that kind of. He's like a young Silva, but not as I don't think he's to that level.
It's like
Silva in his prime.
Adesanya is low key the chosen one, bro. It's like
He is the one.
Get out of here. He's been saying this shit from day one. And I'm like, bruh, the Gastelum fight?
But it's like every fight I vote against the motherfucker and he wins. And it's like you know what I'm saying? And his rite of passage was against Silva.
Oh, and Silva low-key pieced him up. And that was like a 43-year-old man who was 8 years out of his prime and still got shots on him. And Israel said he didn't hold back on Silva.
Oh, man. But that was like in his head, like his hero he looked up to. So I feel like this time like he came in there with some butterflies a little bit too.
He probably did.
You know?
But hey, Anderson Silva the GOAT to me. Well, you know what? I can't even say GOAT legitimately, because he's just my favorite because he was flashy and had his striking game when he was in his prime for them first 6 years in the UFC. But, you know, if we gonna keep, because we talk about GOATs a lot behind the scenes. George said GSP.
Yeah.
We're gonna say all-time GOATs in my top 5, no particular order. GSP, Anderson Silva, and then we got who would you add? Because I say Fedor, GSP, Anderson Silva, no particular order.
Let's take Fedor out, bro.
Take Fedor out.
Take Fedor.
The dominance of the man, he ain't lose. He was undefeated for like 10 years straight.
What about you want to say Khabib? He's like 29, 28 right now.
Yeah.
He's a killer, bro.
We could say Khabib. Yeah.
You're a killer. What about BJ Penn?
Oh, hey, remember? Oh no, BJ Penn.
I'm fucking with you.
No, I'm
Yeah, remember? So.
Oh man, yeah. Silver. Oh, who's the greatest? Oh, BJ Penn.
I have 2 guys, the best in the world. The first guy, the name is no, so sorry. BJ Penn. It's my opinion. The second.
What?
The Georgia man.
This guy.
Hey,
BJ. Hey, remember when he fought Nick Diaz? And Nick Diaz was like, gave him the finger during the fight, but BJ Penn thought he was on strike, so he kind of was like, but then he gave him a finger. I was like, oh man, the Diaz brothers are some assholes, but I like them. I love them.
Yeah,
They tough. Tough as nails. But hey, who would be your fifth one?
My fifth one?
Because I actually, since you said Khabib, I could see that.
Yeah, because he's proven himself time and time again, bro. He ain't no bullshit either.
At all.
Man, I'm trying to think of somebody who's John Jones.
John Jones.
John Jones.
That would be it to me. Because I would pick John Jones.
Wait, who was the... Oh, you still got Fedor inside?
Yeah, I still got Fedor. Those would actually be my 5.
Demetrius Johnson, though, bro.
Yeah. I
You know what I'm
would.
saying? He one of the best to do it, bro. He got superb technique. It's like all areas. He's superb at, bro.
He is.
Ground, standing up. It's like it's jiu-jitsu, it's wrestling. It's like when you fighting him, it's like fuck. It's like where's the damn weak point? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like
That's why I would interchange him with Khabib, bro.
yeah, I feel you, but I feel like
No, I mean, it's just my personal fight.
With Khabib though, if you catching Khabib on the stand-up game, he's gonna revert to his grappling.
Yeah.
And then that's when it's like fuck, cause like it's only a matter of time where he says fuck it and go takes you down.
Mm-hmm.
But
remember Michael Johnson had a little success, like tagging him a little bit, and then Khabib was like, okay, and then Khabib just like, nah, I must take him down, but I will not break him. He said because he respected it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, Khabib a killer for real.
Obviously, a lot of respect there for Michael Johnson. What did you think about him as an opponent tonight?
I give respect for all my opponents. It doesn't matter. It's like Dos Anjos, Michael, or I give everybody respect. This is just sport.
Yeah, but yeah. What else is good though? Oh yeah. You heard about Paige Van Zandt signing on to Bare Knuckle?
I did not. What? Why would she do
She
that?
signed a contract.
Well, there goes her pretty face.
Right.
Like, type shit.
Man, what? I was
did that.
like, that's the worst decision she could have made.
Oh.
Her first fight, I don't hope nothing bad on nobody.
Yeah.
But when we saw Autumn Lobo fight in this first
Bare knuckle.
fight, a boxing match, he came out of that fight all fucked up, man. His face didn't look the same. I'm like, you didn't look like this after any UFC fights.
Type shit.
And we seen his ass get punched like repeatedly. But when he got hit by bare knuckles, bro, it's like it's the damage is completely different.
Yeah.
It's not like also when gloves hit you, damage is being put on you, but versus pure bone, hitting
Almost
your ass,
instantaneous.
you're getting cuts and bruises off rip.
Literally.
You know? Right, shit is gonna get broken. You feel me? And I'm like, Paige Van Zandt, man, I felt like
Not like she had that kind of defense.
it's like her modeling career ain't gonna look that good after a couple of these fights. It's like, how much are they paying this chick? I read something about a multi-million dollar deal, but it's like, damn, they offer her that. That's probably like they probably putting like 4 or 5 fights to their contract, and all that's gonna add up to like $1 million type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She ain't gonna get no $1 million a fight, nah.
Nah.
But every fight probably gonna be 150,000 or 200,000, cause she a big star already.
Yeah.
But then when she get on Bare Knuckle FC, like she just gonna be a bigger star. Cause it's like, oh, it's Paige Van Zandt, blah blah, yeah.
So I heard about the bare knuckles, but I ain't really seen it marketed or watched any of their fights.
I watched a couple of them, man.
Really?
That shit is like,
Gruesome?
that shit is brutal.
Mm.
That's just brutal, bruh. This looks like a legal bare. It's like a legal bare knuckle street boxing fight, like.
Oh, that's
You know
terrible.
what I'm saying?
Kimbo would have been great.
Oh, that would have been live.
Because he was doing that anyway.
Right.
R&P to
Kimbo
Slice. But yeah.
But honestly, I don't think Paige Van Zandt is gonna do well. And in my opinion, I don't think she's gonna do well. What about you? What's your opinion?
I think it'll be some surprises for
Well,
her.
it's gonna be ugly for her.
Because she is a legit MMA fighter, UFC fighter.
But this is just boxing.
Yeah, it's gonna be yeah.
Bare knuckles, bro. Bare knuckles.
So bare
boxing.
knuckles just yeah. You talking about trained pugilists that she's maybe going against? Yeah, it's gonna be bad. I wouldn't have did it.
She's fucked.
This guy. Pretty much though.
Well, she gonna have to just prove herself, prove me wrong. You know?
Yeah. I'm sure that's what she's gonna go into this fight. She's gonna the mongoose, the black mongoose. I gotta prove this motherfucker. Type shit.
Right.
Damn.
But yeah, man, that's what we got for today.
Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, hey, leave a like, leave a comment, and please definitely subscribe. Cause we a young channel. We trying to move on up. We trying to do big things, man. We got a lot going on in the future, different plans, and we just keep getting the fans on here, get more subscribers, get more likes, get more views, man. We can make big things happen, make big things poppin', man.
Hey, we love and appreciate y'all from the Black Mongoose, Baby Python, AG Smooth.
Yeah. So, peace, man.
Peace. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
We got this shit.